Hello, and welcome back to our Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play. This is Taki. You may notice we're in a different location than we were when we last ended. We had some severe video problems there, so we're going to restart this just so we get proper video for the coronation scene. Now, that does mean I have to go through stuff here, so...
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your
So it will be
trespass
just
shall
a,
not
a
be
quick
punished.
run through as we don't have to
Lord
actually pay attention
Gortash
to all the
has been
conversations.
expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer.
And while we got this
Slayer
playing
of the
out
dread
here
General
again,
Ketheric Thorn,
just a
and
quick
the Prince
reminder, if you
Boltstead.
like what you see,
My
give us a
city.
like. And if you want to see more content like this, give us a subscribe. It doesn't just let let you know when I post more stuff up on my page. It also lets YouTube know that this is the kind of stuff that you're interested in, and they'll prompt more videos like this to you in the future.
Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
So if you notice, my voice sounds a little bit better.
As resisting its orders. Without altering stones to control
This has to do with the fact that
acting on its own will.
I have done a little tweaking with my mic in order to be able to access certain things and clean up the sound quite a bit. As far as improving the quality of the video we're getting now, that was simply done by upgrading my RAM. It was a little bit needy. As my son put it, I was trying to play Baldur's Gate 3 on a Minecraft system. Don't actually need to deal with that merchant. And she doesn't have anything for me. Okay, I'm gonna auto save here. Good. Wow, that went so much quicker. Mizora, oh
If
boy.
it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
I must remember to be very careful not to misclick something, or yeah, we're gonna have the guards all over us. Okay, so up to the audience hall.
Kinspeople, Baldurians,
Well, hopefully this goes by a lot smoother than it did the last time we did this.
thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Fine. I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
Now, this video is definitely a whole lot smoother than it was before.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with...
Sorry about the occasional cough. I am still getting over a nasty bug that ran rampant through my household.
Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well
It's pretty much nicer watching this without people randomly deciding to strip clothes off in front of us.
If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies. said the viper to the frog.
Let's go for an insight on him. Well, we know nothing. Let's try that again. We'll use our inspiration for that. We know nothing.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
I just realized with what happened to me, I now have a lazy eye. Damn you, Volo.
So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketherick and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated
But
our
if you
powers.
notice I'm failing
Their
more rolls
ambition
going
blinded
forward,
them to reason.
that's because I've turned off karmic
I don't
dice.
suffer the same affliction.
While it does
should.
help prevent getting
You
a
can trust me.
big string of bad rolls in a row for me, it also does so for the enemies. And when you've got a camp of like 60 goblins all rolling, that karmic dice builds up really quick to make sure they all of a sudden they're starting getting a whole lot of criticals against us. So yeah, that's why we don't have that.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I mean, we could try to take him out now. I doubt that would work.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
Not quite.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs,
Yeah, not quite ready to take on an army of steel
I will
watchers.
heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Like that crossbow on the steel watchers, though. That's nice looking.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Well. Hey, video stayed together this time. Yay!
Just what I need.
I would.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Well.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Yep, typical rich a-holes. All they care about is, can we make money? So yeah, we really don't want to start trouble with all these watchers around. Not quite yet, anyways. Okay, it's just colored black. Okay, I thought we had... Apparently we do have a break in scenery here where stuff isn't quite showing up. It should be.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
tell you, a momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Okay, so with the blackouts I'm seeing, I'm going to do a quick adjustment of the video. That down to double. See if that makes a difference. I think we're just using too many resources right now. Obviously nothing's going to happen right now. We're going to go to camp because we got to find out. Lauren is about to kidnap somebody. I don't like that option.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Even here, I'm getting little blackouts.
Devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
What is wrong with her armor?
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand.
Maybe I do need to have that triple buffering on. Change the refresh rate. Change your armor, or we're just having a lot of problems here. Okay.
Well met.
Whatever business Will has with Mazora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to reload here. What I'm gonna do is save. And then we're gonna reload the group, or reload the save file, and see if that doesn't fix this blackout issue we're getting. I don't know what the heck is causing that. Cloud sync can finish anytime now. So if you get this issue, where the cloud sync doesn't want to go off, all you gotta do is just hop in, turn it off, and turn it back on again. That's it. That's literally how easy that is to fix. Load, and we're going to load the game we just saved. Hopefully this fixes this issue of people's clothes disappearing. At least they're not turning invisible this time, but I think it might have to do with they loaded too many freaking things into that into the courtroom there, or the court, I guess. Too many people, too many steel watchers, just too many entities for it to keep track of, and it's just brrr. You know, oddly, we didn't have that problem when we went into the Goblin camp, and it was just as heavily populated. So I don't know what's going on here. Wow, that's taken a long time to load. That's the longest anything's taken to load since I upgraded the RAM in this thing. Maybe it's trying to repair itself in the background. Let's hope so. Come on. Why is that stuck at 60%? no idea what's going on with that. Walk back in. Oh, there we go. Now it's jump. There we go. Just a quick reload of the screen helps sometimes. Come on. Nope. Gale is still the man in black. Okay. Let's see here. Options. Video. Here's I'm not going to run it on the Intel. Back down to the double buffering. I'll try changing our frame rates a bit. Cap it at 60 frames. Leave that on. That I like. And we'll turn that on. Quick save. Doing that. Let's split up my fans to see what's going on with them. They seem to be running proper. We'll keep that high performance battery. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's causing this blackout stuff. Okay, just doing another quick reload now that we've changed some settings, and see if that fixes our issues here for us. I know Larian spent 3 years developing this game, pre-release and everything, letting everybody play it, try and get all the bugs worked out. But if you're going to release something and you're going to give minimum system requirements, it should at least be able to run at those minimum system requirements and not need, oh yeah, these are the minimum, but the recommended is where we actually tested everything. Test it at the minimums. If it doesn't work at your minimum system requirements, then you don't release it yet. You make it work at your minimum, and then the recommended gives a better performance. Seem to make sense? jog it again like that. That's not working. There we go. It worked. Okay. Come on. And we still got a blackout. Stuff. In fact, we seem to have more blackout stuff than we did before. Okay, we're going to go talk to everybody.
When I first met you, saving yourself from ceramorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
Should mind my step.
Yeah, like, look at my graphics here. Holy smokes. Wow. Like, we've gone basic graphics here. Holy smokes. Okay, here's another quick save. I'm going to completely shut down the game, reload it, and see if that fixes this for us, because holy crud. We did good through that video, but then, holy smokes, everything's gone. Like 8-bit graphics here. Holy smokes. Like our bushes don't even look like bushes anymore. Our mini-map isn't even displaying properly. Back on. Okay, we are going to hop back in. And give it a couple of secs here. Alright, let's see if we've actually got proper graphics showing again. There we go. Stuff's looking proper in here again. Okay.
I need a quick word.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Miss Zora, I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
Good time.
Go on. I was hoping
Give her a
you'd say that.
smoochy smooch. They're both flame proof.
Lovely. If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy? Couldn't have said it better myself.
Shadowheart. We can talk to Shadowheart. Why am I... This AI does not make sense to me.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
If not over, then through.
I don't know where Mizora is. Is she in the mirror room?
Here goes nothing.
No, she's not in the mirror room. Oh, I bet you we have to do a rest. To trigger things. There's Mizora. Yep.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
the hell?
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
He's speaking Latin.
Infernos contractus te vocamus.
It's a new contract for Will.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose.
Okay, one sec here, we're just checking. I'm pretty sure I know. To do this sneaky.
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Okay, so it is possible to save his father no matter what option we take. I don't want to let his father die. Oh, tough choice, tough choice. Very tough choice. I wanted to save his father. I don't want to do an option to tell him, let your father die. Yeah. If we break the pact, we can still save his father. It just becomes more difficult to do so. Take the difficult path or the easy path? Will's a helpful sort. That's why he took the pact in the first place. That could give more experience, because it'll be a harder fight to get him out of there without her helping everything. Oh, yeah.
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Crud. Crap, crap, crappity crap. This is a choice we're gonna regret.
Twice Mazoras held my feet to the fire, and twice was I burnt. But my father will live. We will return the Grand Duke to his people. And forever a devil's leash will choke me. Sometimes, fate closes a door for good. The bolt is fastened, the key is destroyed, and the wish is forever locked away. The hells will take my soul. I'll make my peace with it. I have once already, after all. Besides, there's no time to wallow in self-pity. More than anything, I'm elated that there's hope yet for my father. We should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more tricks. We will knock him out if we need to, or restrain.
Your skull vibrates in concord with the astral prism.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him, as I shield you.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, I'm not about to say no. This prison's in the lower city. Let's move.
Well, Gail's got something to say. That's never good.
We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
What in the heck is Halson wearing? Oh, okay, he does have pants. Okay, I thought he was wearing like a mankini type deal. Now that we've done this, let's see what everybody else is. Why? Why, AI? Why?
It can't have been easy for Will to resign himself to the pact. But I'm glad he chose his father.
I imagine just about everybody's got something to say about this. I got an angel and a demon in my
sacrificed
camp.
a great deal for his family. The pact may stand, but the strength of his character is clear.
Off the scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
The puppy scratches. I don't to recall anything in the lore, though, about tieflings having talents. Well, let's scratch his ball again.
Will gave up freedom to save his father. I will never understand people like that.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Say what you want. I do like the comments we get out of Lae'zel. She certainly has a way with words.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
That preening vulture seems intent on haunting our camp. I suppose we shall find out if her kind sleep, and how heavily. Will is a good man, and that is exactly what his devil will use to bind him, in as many ways as she knows how. A man might twist himself into something else just to escape that collar, but I have no such fears for the blade.
Dame Aelin, what does she have to say about everything that's happened? Why? It just
Come
doesn't
to
make
bask
sense.
in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
No, nothing. Okay, nobody's about.
Keeping very well, I hope?
It doesn't make sense. Okay, now we go to bed. We don't need a full rest. Oh, no, wait. Yes, we do, because I've used spell slots. Well, nothing happened during the night there. Go another long rest and see if this triggers Orin's. That sounds like we're triggering Orin's thing. This time we're not going to rest. We're just going to use a partial. Why are we back here? So we're triggering Orange, that was just to leave camp. Without we have to leave camp to do anything else. Okay. Now let's see if this triggers the Orange quest bit. Start with Karlak and Jahira.
Hey.
Yes?
Halson's got a note up. Okay. As does Gale. Okay. Well, we'll talk to them.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you.
Alrighty.
The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are. But I do. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly.
Really, Halson?
But it does now.
No, 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 no. Nope.
Truly?
We're in another relationship.
I thought you felt the same as I did. You saw to my needs here in camp with the care of a lover, not a host. But I respect your choice. If that's how you truly feel. Your friendship remains precious to me.
Like, we've literally done nothing.
You have bonded with Karlak, body and soul. Her scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with her consent. And perhaps someday, her participation.
Whoa! Freaky!
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship.
Wow.
Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.
Wow. Oh, Scratch. Oh, wait, I can't talk to Scratch right now. I've got to go. Now I can talk to Scratch. Who has something for
Dog
me?
is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All
Rope.
I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
He was holding. That's a 50-foot length of rope that he was holding in his mouth. Let's be clear on that.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
That's it? That's all you had to say was... Get the stuff.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Alrighty.
Well met.
I'm listening.
Nothing. Okay. At this point...
prepare you.
I haven't used any spell slots this time, so. Okay, so nothing happened there. Okay.
Making me sweat.
The pride of the gate.
No time to rest. Something
Zora wants to talk. Probably telling me I gotta hurry up or Will's dad's gonna die.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil. Cunning, am I? You see me as a schemer, an exploiter. You've pegged me wrong, little bug. I am a benefactress, and I have an eye for a good cause. Will needed help, so I indulged him. I've always been the giving type, after all. To wit, go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details.
There we go.
Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win.
Yeah, sure.
You have the best ideas. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over.
No, Will paid with his soul.
When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Ooh.
Like I said,
Ally for the big boss fight. Okay. Fine, we'll leave her here. I think it was that buffering that was causing the problems.
Sharp as ever.
He'll do everything he's supposed to. He's bound as weapon, yeah. Upcasting again. 20 temporary and deals 20 cold. Uses up one of his warlock slots, but that's fine. But I gave him the shield spell. Or no, sorcerers can't learn shield. Okay. Alright.
Is that blood?
Okay. So back to me.
Never mind.
Leave camp. Yeah, so I think it was that triple buffering that was causing the main problem there. Everything seems to be fine again. No glitches that I'm seeing, which is good.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, from Shadowheart we have Shade. I just did it at the lowest level, didn't I? Yeah. Duh. There we go. Now I cast it proper. The unfortunate thing is that it didn't use up, but that's okay. Oh, those are scrolls. There's your bag of goodies. Not a level 6, it was a level 5 I cast it at, right? Yes, level 5, okay. This is back to high level spell slot. And now we just swap that out. For that. There's the devotee's mace if we needed that. What does that healing incense aura do? I mean, it's not bad. Quick little healing boon. Actually does more damage than Saloon's spear does. It's got an extra D8 radiant. Gonna lose out on his other spells.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay, so let's see what else we can find around here as we come through.
Better not be cursed.
What's in here? Oh, this is their... This is the guardhouse. Okay. Move down, see what we got down here. Worms log prison. Okay.
Just out of view. Never wanted the easy path. I just want a little look. Bet I can crack that open.
Oh yeah, easily. Let's do a quick save. Just in case this was a really bad idea. Oh, there's guards wandering around.
I don't need any attention right now. Should mind my step.
Oh, they don't seem to mind. Okay.
Never wanted the easy path.
They don't really seem to care that we're down here exploring, snooping.
Out of sight, out of mind. Wonder what's past this.
Well, good thing we got advantage.
What's inside?
have any quests involving Counselor Floric, do I? Disable watch. Finds another stone. Yeah, we got quite a lot we've completed here. Holy smokes. Okay. We don't actually have anything. Okay, well, we don't have anything currently about Counselor Floric. We don't want to antagonize the Palace Guard for no reason, so away we go. At least now, if we get something for Counselor Floric, we know where she is. Oh, well, at least we got stuff figured out. No. Why did you... telling you, this game's AI. Okay. So we have accomplished a fair bit. There's still a lot more we could accomplish here. But most importantly, we got our video figured out. So, if you're playing through, you have the same issues, check your video settings. The game seems to default to the highest level settings, and that sometimes, depending on your graphics card, your memory available, it may not be the best thing for you. I myself am playing on a laptop. I don't have a full gaming rig. The laptop is adequate to play this, but at those max settings, as you saw, things start to get a little wonky as there's more data for it to process. I don't know why it did it in the camp, because it's never done that before, but there's something about that part of Act 3 that seems to be... So, hopefully we have reached the point where this is remedied and we don't have to worry about it. In theory. Basilisk Gate now. Oh, we got the Shapeshifter's Boon Ring. Where's the note? Thanks for getting me in. I owe you one. Okay. Supposedly, from what I've heard, he or it will show up in the final battle to lend us a bit of aid. Always nice. That is very nice. Well, she discussing yourself getting a day for a bonus to all chats. Ooh. Do I have disguise self? I do. So I could use that while if I disguise myself and use that. We will we'll hold on to that. That's my arrows. That's my figure. Okay. Oh, but it's a concentration spell. Okay, that's why. Okay. That explains that. Okay. We made it to the Basilisk's Gate. Alright, so we have now made it into the lower city. We have accomplished quite a bit. It may not seem like it, but we have a lot that we have managed to achieve here, including fixing our graphics issues. At least it seems we have them fixed for now, so on that note, now that we have made it to the next chapter in the act, I believe this is where we are going to call it for today. So until next time, y'all have yourselves a good one. Don't forget